Hey guys, so today I wanted to make a bit of an intro to something I'm going to be doing. I want to do some sort of raw vegan challenge. Now I've been on and off raw vegan for years, but I haven't really been able to keep it up like purely and solidly for any longer than maybe a couple weeks at the most. And even when I do, like here and there, I will sneak something cooked. It's never, something super unhealthy, but it is cooked, and I would really like to dedicate myself to eating purely raw vegan for at least 30 days with a maximum goal of 100, which sounds crazy to me. So why raw vegan? Now, I'm not someone who's going to tell you that I think cooked foods are unhealthy or toxic. I just know that when I eat like 100% raw diet, I feel really good. And right now, I'm just not feeling so good, and I know that my body would probably appreciate a reset. So I thought it was the perfect time with beginning this channel and me just feeling so, let's just say, gross. So I'm planning on filming like a what I eat in a week type video instead of like doing it every single day, because I don't know if I'd be able to keep up with that, especially because I have another channel that I need to post videos for. However, I'll figure it out. And I'm hoping that sharing it on the internet as well is going to give me some sort of accountability that I apparently can't give to myself, which is strange because I usually have a pretty good amount of willpower. So I've made what I would be referring to as a peanut butter and jelly smoothie, and I'm calling it that because it has blueberries and almond butter in it, so it kind of gives you that sort of fruity, nutty effect of a peanut butter and jelly. So in here is like bananas, like I said, blueberries, almond butter, some almond milk, some spinach, some flax, hemp, and chia seeds. I think that's everything. To be honest, I would have rather have had protein powder in it as well, but I couldn't find it, so. And let me know how you guys would like this to be formatted. Like, do you want to see me make the stuff? Do you just want to see it afterwards? Anyway, this is kind of like my breakfast lunch. I think it's like 2 o'clock right now. Yeah, I got a really late start today. So I'll have this and I'll check back in with you later today. Under the nice lights wearing scary nails, and I'm about to film a couple videos. I have a pineapple and some wild blueberries today for breakfast. Guys, I just wanted to check in. I'm about to go to bed. You can see that I'm sort of willy-nilly choosing macro ratios. I tried a higher fat day today just to see how I feel, and honestly, at the moment, not as good as just like high carb would make me feel and lower fat. So I'm gonna try that tomorrow, um, and see how it goes. I'm not someone who's gonna follow like 80-10-10 religiously because someone says to. Oh, my dog just trying to my arm. I would rather like feel out what is best for me because every body is different, and I don't know. And I know a lot of people go through like nutritional phases where for a while they like to eat high fat, and then for a while they like to eat high protein, and that's just how it is. Things change. One thing will make you feel good at one point and maybe not so good at the next point. So just trying new things, and we'll see where's a good comfort zone for me. All right, good night. Ooh, my face is shiny because I just put a bunch of coconut oil on it. Hi guys, it's day 3 today, and I wanted to talk a little bit about skin. As you can see, my skin is not awesome. It's fairly bumpy through my forehead, very red on my nose and underneath my eyes. I've got some acne kind of along the jaw. So let me give you just like a little bit of backstory. I suffer with cystic acne, eczema, keratosis pilaris, hyperpigmentation, like probably more things I can't think of right now. And when I went vegan for the first time when I think I was 19, my skin just cleared up. My face was the clearest it had ever been. I was so happy with it. And then I started on hormone replacement therapy fairly shortly after. All the acne came back full force and then some. I went to a dermatologist and I was prescribed a lot of medications, and I was taking like steroids and topical things and pills and antibiotics and stuff that burned my skin to a crisp and that made it like flake off. It was so dry. And I don't want to be on any medication. So I stopped taking all of my skin medications, and as you can see, yeah, I do have pimples and stuff, but I'm really working on my skin texture. And what I read from being on steroids for too long, it kind of ruins your skin. It ruins the texture of your skin, sometimes permanently. I'm gonna try through a very clean diet and good, simple, but consistent skincare to clear up my acne. And I've been on hormones for almost 3 years now, so eventually my skin will balance out on its own, but until then, I'm just going to do what I can without the intervention of all those medications that were really damaging my skin as much as they are helping it. So we can take this as a bit of a before, and we'll see as my raw vegan challenge continues how my skin changes. And I'll talk a little bit more about my like minimalist skincare routine in later videos when I get into minimalism, but let's focus on raw veganism today. Already this morning I had a smoothie, and I say this morning as if it wasn't 12:30. I intermittent fast a little bit, not on purpose or because I think that that's like super healthy, and because I've read a lot of science about intermittent fasting, and it really doesn't matter when you eat. It really just matters how much. If you're looking to lose weight, put on muscle, all those things. There's a lot of nuances and stuff that goes into it that I'm not gonna like get into right now, but I do eat between 12 and 8 most of the time, just purely coincidentally. I just use the morning to like hydrate and get some activity in, and I eat during the day, and it helps me not like overeat because I come from a bit of a history of sporadic eating and disordered eating. So again, that's a topic for later, but I had my smoothie at like 12:30, and it had some bananas, some dragon fruit, blueberries, protein powder, cacao powder, and water. But yeah, just a little update. Feeling pretty good. It didn't have any fat in it, and I'm just gonna see how that makes me feel later on, and maybe also what it does to my skin. because fat is so essential for your organ systems, and obviously your skin is your biggest organ that has the least amount of protection from your body. So we'll see what happens. I will definitely not stop eating fat ever, because no, I don't agree with that at all. Today is day 4, and I have a watermelon, and it's like, what is it? We're going into mid-April now, so not quite yet summer, but watermelons are starting to appear. Do you hear that crying? And they're like my favorite. They're one of my favorites, and so I'm gonna take the opportunity. Eating super high water content fruits in the morning is awesome because you have been without water all night, and it's a good way to get hydrated and eat something, because sometimes you confuse the sensations of hunger and thirst, and this time you can kill 2 birds with 1 stone, which is great. So, but we're not killing any birds because we're vegan. Also, it is super easy. All I did was take a melon, cut it in half, and put a spoon in it. And I think there's a misconception about raw vegan food that sometimes it takes really long to make and you have to prepare like days in advance. Like, yeah, sure, that's true if you are using like a dehydrator and you're making pizza or meatballs or something, that, yeah, well, it might take like 2 days, but food like this takes 15 seconds to prepare, so you needn't be too worried about that. Today I'm going to be minimizing this room here, and I'm gonna record that and release my first minimalism video soon, and you'll get a little bit more of my insight about that topic, so look out for that. I think that's all I have to report. See you at lunch snack time. Bye. I'm so bad at not eating fat. Fat tastes so good. I need a haircut really bad. Today is very exciting. I have raw vegan ice cream sandwiches and ice cream, and that's the cool thing about eating raw vegan is you can eat this kind of stuff whenever, because it's just bananas, dates, walnuts, and cacao powder, and I'll put a recipe for them later. It's like open face right now. I think in the future I'm gonna press them together before I freeze them so it's like a real ice cream sandwich. If you like chewing your drinks, get a coconut water with pulp. It's very fun. Actually, the reason that I get coconut water with pulp in it is because regular coconut water is nasty, and with the pulp in it, makes it more pleasant somehow. Also, I don't know if anyone else has experienced this, but I will go to vegan festivals, and they have like these coconuts there, and they'll crack them open. You can put a straw in it and drink it. Obviously, like a sustainable, non-plastic straw, and that tastes so much better than like canned or bottled coconut water. I don't know what it is about coconut water, but it's so gross and everyone wants to say that it's good. and it's just not. Good morning, guys. It's 4 o'clock and I'm having my first meal. I realize it's been so hard for me to avoid fat because there are just so many nuts and seeds in my house. I think it will help me lower my fat intake if I just don't eat like nuts in their whole form. Like I only eat nuts or seeds in their butter form when I'm making like a dressing for something more carb heavy. I think that that will help me sort of understand my macros a little bit better because I've just been going to like the kitchen and it's so easy to grab like a handful of nuts, you know? But it doesn't make me feel the best, so I'll work something out. Other than that, I am feeling better than I did on cooked food. Not that cooked food makes anyone feel bad and raw food makes anyone feel better. I just wasn't eating the best cooked foods. At the end of this whole experiment, I'm gonna be just talking about all the things that happen, all the changes that happen, so I really needed this to sort of like document that. Alright, peace out. See you guys at dinner or snack. I don't know. So today was definitely a better day for fat intake, and I'm not feeling that same sort of like sluggishness that I normally do after I eat my weight in cashews. So that's good. You didn't see is kind of throughout the day I ate a couple dates. It was kind of a busier day, so it was easy to kind of just grab those while I was doing stuff and working on stuff. All in preparation for tomorrow, which is Easter. We're gonna have a lot of people over. Already in this house, I'm one of 7 people, and we're having over 4 more people tomorrow, so it's gonna be a big thing. I'm cooking quite a lot of the food. And by cooking, I mean I'm making a bunch of raw food for everyone else.